how do you stop Kylian Mbappe? That's what everyone who's only seeming in the Champions League and the World Cup is saying right now. So take it from me, a genuine Ligue 1 fan, to answer the real question. Not how, but can you even stop Mbappe at all? Over his career in Ligue 1, Mbappe has averaged 0.2 goals per game, i.e. 9 goals for every 10. In fact, last season, Mbappe failed to contribute a goal or assist in just 8 league matches. That doesn't mean he's always calm though. You probably saw the headlines of him having a tantrum on the pitch earlier this season. This has been down to Mbappe playing the pivot role, as he calls it, where he's the lone striker and is forced to play his back into defenders, receive the ball to feet, and try and make things happen in crowded areas. Mbappe doesn't really want this, he's more of an outlet. He likes to get the ball in behind defences, or if it's to feet, it's in wide areas. This is so he can isolate a defender and beat him 1v1 either for dribbling or pace. A good example of him getting frustrated on the pitch though was against Benfica. He registered just 0.1 XG in 90 minutes. Mbappe looked to exploit their high line, but Benfica were very aggressive to PSG midfielders, making sure when they looked to passes to Mbappe, they didn't have the time to execute them. So what we're establishing is Mbappe likes the space to accelerate in, he likes the ball to feet in wide spaces, and he doesn't like to receive the ball too centrally. Something else to add is that Mbappe, when crowded out, which obviously happens every game in wide areas, he likes to have players he can link up with in short distances to play quick passes. Kylian's overall main aim is to attempt what I would like to call a shadow shot. Mbappe uses a defender or defenders to be a wall in front of the goalkeeper before very quickly taking a touch and shooting into the space a defender was covering. It leaves the goalkeeper completely unsighted, and you've probably seen this goal again and again and again and again and again. So the question is, how do England stop him? You need a left-footed player to be on the right-hand side of the pitch in the defensive phase at nearly all times. This is so they're on their stronger left foot when Mbappe likes to cut inside. It makes it more comfortable to tackle Mbappe or at least block his shots. It's also important to keep someone with speed on Mbappe so they can keep up with him. It helps avoid that really simple but annoying knock and run after it. So for England, what can that look like? I would be starting Kyle Walker and Bukayo Saka on the right hand side, with Stones crucially keeping in line with Walker. That means if Mbappe receives the ball out wide, he's going to struggle to break past Walker for pace, and with Stones matching Walker on the defensive line, he's going to struggle to drift inside into central pockets. If Walker was the only one being aggressive, then Mbappe could find those areas in between the lines. And with Saka, he can drop into the defensive phase and cover this half space, meaning Mbappe has a harder time moving in centrally. I would also advise England to try and play a mid-block. This is where a team looks to park their defensive line covering the bottom of the middle third of the pitch. It may seem crazy leaving all that space against someone who has so much speed, but it should hopefully deny Mbappe chances for his shadow shot. Anyway, I can't guarantee anything, Southgate. However, I think this is the best way to stop Mbappe while retaining some attacking shape for England.